She said make a left. She said, and you're gonna see it. It's a house with a big porch. So I'm gonna say this is left, right? We're gonna say it's left. We're gonna go into the office and check in.
Looks like a lot better road for campers. So we're in Buffalo,
Wyoming.
At Deer
Take the
Park.
next left to stay on Deer Park Road. Then you will arrive at your
I can turn
destination.
that off. Jeez, you're getting so cranky. Office camping registration. So we go to left. This is pretty. This is gonna be nice. Look at this.
We're not there yet.
Oh.
It does look pretty nice so far. We have been tricked before.
With the Wi-Fi.
Oh, that used
There's
to
a
be a
porch.
That used to be a KOA. Is that
KOA.
KOA didn't look good.
I don't know. No parking anytime. Hey, this is John and Lori. We are at Buffalo, Wyoming, and we're about ready to go find us some pizza. It's amazing, everything closes at 2 here. So we wanted to try some new places that wasn't what we're used to, but everything's closed at 2. Odd, isn't it? So we are heading down here to Pizza Hut, but look at the Bighorn Mountains. See that in front of us? Gorgeous. Wild horses
Good.
are supposedly up there.
So, yep. So we're gonna go get some pizza and
Get back and work on some videos for
Yep.
you.
yep. And we're on Highway 25 South. Just right off of 90.
Buffalo, Wyoming.
Look, on our way to eat here, we might have found a car wash for a camper.
And a wash for the dogs.
Yeah. Wish you guys knew how bad Nala stunk at Shepherd, but she stinks bad. So yeah, we might have to hit this before we leave. Get some of the bugs off of it.
Ooh, there's the authentic Mexican food. He doesn't like Mexican food, folks.
What'd you do? You crash?
What?
Crash?
That was funny.
There we are.
It's magic. All I have to do is pull up and it jumps up there, it gets covered up, and then jumps back off and I eat it. Does it work for you too?
Yes, it does.
Everybody, we are leaving Deer Park Campground, which was fantastic, from Buffalo, Wyoming, and we are headed to maybe our first stop, Casey, unless we see something exciting that we want to stop at, but Casey, Wyoming, eventually heading down to Laramie, Wyoming, and then into Nebraska. It is, what day is today? I'm losing track of days. It's
17th.
Tuesday, the 17th.
So he came down here unhooked, maybe.
We've had a really good time in not having to. We did this by the seat of our pants, not making any reservations, and just going with it. And it's worked so far.
Yep. And that park was pretty nice.
It actually got 5 stars.
Yep. We didn't have no view of the mountains, but we kind of drove our bikes around. I don't think anybody did.
The KOA down here, you probably get the view of the mountains, but it's interesting. I think it got a 4.4 star out of 5, and this campground got a 5 out of 5.
And there was no place to walk the dogs.
Yeah, we wouldn't have had a place to walk the dogs at the KOA. They're tiny little spots. We had nice spot. But look at the mountains in front of us. That's not pretty. That is Bighorn Mountains. Right trip because we've been left Indiana 2.5 weeks ago. We're in Wyoming still. I wish we would have made it further to the mountains, but we decided to go to the lower part of the state and into Nebraska. But we were just talking overall of our trips and our stays and what was our least favorite. Our least favorite stop so far has been Buffalo, Wyoming. It's just because the town was old. Not that we don't love old, because I love old things. Hence, John.
Thanks.
An oldie but a goodie joke. Anyways, the food places were dirty, old, dingy. Like we stopped at the Pizza Hut, and the only reason we stayed is because the manager was a one-man show. He was doing it all. He was cooking, he was cleaning, he was taking all the money by himself. Super nice guy. He actually thanked us for coming in. So we went ahead and stayed, and quite frankly, I prayed over our food before we ate it and figured, you know, cooking our pizza, the germs would die. But the floor was old, needed to be taken up. It was just a dirty place. They even had a table, a booth, with a sign on the table saying, "Do not sit here, the table will fall." And I'm sitting there thinking, why would you just take down the table? A little kid would jump up in that booth and knock it down and not even understand why. It's not worth it. But anyways, all the places we would have eaten at closed at 2. But the town is very tiny. There was nothing to see, nothing to do. The campground was extraordinary. The campground was very nice. It was better than the KOA in my opinion from what I saw. They had a pool, they had a laundry that was very clean, open 24/7, spacious campground sides, a place to walk the dogs, which is huge to us. The KOA right down the road didn't seem to have any walking the dog areas, and they're very tiny spaces, but they did also have a pool. So we spent $71 for that night with full hookups, really great Wi-Fi.
Yep.
John was able to work on a video for y'all, which comes out on Thursday, and I was watching movies and also posting a few things, so it was very good. So overall, our experience we loved. Buffalo was just a little bit disappointing to us, but not everything has to be a stay where you run and run and run. It can also be a recharging your own personal batteries and staying and just getting some rest. So we got showers, got everything charged up again, so maybe we can boondock at the next place. You never know. Worth a shot, worth a stay for an overnighter, but if we were going to stay for any period of time, I couldn't imagine what we would do in that town. If you live in Buffalo, or if you've been to Buffalo and have other suggestions for us, let us know. We are definitely going to be coming back and exploring more of Wyoming one day. Where would you say your best place was so far? Where's your favorite place that we've been to on this trip?
Very good question.
I think I know mine.
I don't know. I'm gonna always say Deadwood.
Deadwood.
What'd you say?
I'm at a tie between Deadwood and Spearfish Canyon.
So
Deadwood because there was a lot more bike trails and a lot more things to do. And I could see us spending days there just exploring, but we were talking about that too. We love our e-bikes, but we definitely want to get a second battery for them so we could take the batteries with us and go further and not be concerned that we're going to be out of juice.
So, and from what we've seen, and even Buffalo we've stopped at, we've seen a lot side by side. So all Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, all that,
So close.
all the way down to pretty much Hot Springs, you can have your side by side.
Yeah.
So that would be a plus for us next time we can bring our side by side
And our e-bikes.
and e-bikes too, and we can do a lot more back road trails
Yeah.
and see different stuff.
And we also know where some of the campgrounds and stuff are, so we could do some exploring and maybe set up some reservations for longer term stays when we come back. Because I'm not even going to say if. We are going to come back. One of my favorite states that we've done so far is South Dakota. I had a great time in South Dakota. Minnesota was beautiful, but we just drove through it. But it was beautiful. I'm sure there was stuff to explore there that we didn't. And Wisconsin. We was only in a little bit of Wisconsin, but what we seen, we had a great time.
Yeah. So yes, if we had our side by side with us, I'd say Spearfish Canyon would have been probably number one.
Yeah.
But since we just had our bicycles,
And no charge
And
because
no
we were
charge.
boondocking.
I just say Deadwood.
Yeah. Yeah, but I would do that whole area over again. And I think when we
It's all
come back,
very close together anyway.
because it's all right there, we would do it all together. I mean, you could take your side-by-side and drive to Spearfish one
Yeah,
day.
I mean, that's close.
Have lunch at that wonderful restaurant that overlooks the canyon, go see some waterfalls.
And she said we could drive side by side Spearfish.
Yep.
We mean back roads.
Yeah, back roads.
Yeah, we don't mean the highway.
Yep.
Because highway ain't no fun on those.
So I could see us doing another trip soon. Well, I say soon. He says not real soon. Next year, I could see us packing up and going back, exploring more when we do another long road trip.
But if we do that, we will never make it to Yellowstone.
That's true, and it's kind of interesting because we were talking to a couple from Indiana yesterday, Corton, Indiana, who said that I got my couples mixed up. A gentleman last night who said that he was from Washington, Seattle, Washington, and he went to Yellowstone in September, and it was still bumper to bumper and packed. Because we were talking about next time we come, maybe we go in September. But apparently, maybe it's just going to be a place that's constantly packed.
Yeah, so we might not ever make it to Yellowstone.
We will. One day we will.
But that Devil's Tower, I mean, we went up there on e-bikes and we went right in. There's a stoplight loaded up. We had no clue where it was. We come out. They had the stoplight set up and it was backed up for a mile or half a mile.
That was a long way to Devil's Tower. I
Yeah.
could not believe it. The stoplight was just controlling the flow to cars to the tower.
Yeah.
3 would come out, 3 could go in. 2 would come out, 2 could go in. But it was a cluster up there. It was a mess. And I'll tell you what, very disappointing. The bathrooms were disgusting. The bathrooms smelled so bad, and there were signs up on the outside the door, be careful, the floors are wet. Yeah, I held it until I got back to the campground.
Yeah, that was pretty awful.
All the guys were going in, coming out, and telling the women it's bad. None of the women went in. We were all like, no, I'll wet myself before I go in there.
So if Yellowstone did anything like that, I don't even really bother me to ever see it.
That's kind of sad.
I don't really want to sit in all that traffic and deal with all them people.
Well, and the
with
research we
bathrooms.
did with Yellowstone said that, you have to have a reservation, months, if not 6 months to a year out. And then a lot of times you're so cramped in that you can't even open your slide outs.
Right.
So you have to be prepared to go in with, and the slide outs for us wouldn't be huge minus the bed. Our bed would need to slide out a little bit, which I'm sure we could do. So I'm not overly worried about that, but I am worried about taking 3 dogs to a very congested area and everybody being stuck together with their animals and maybe tensions being high of stress. That is not a good time. But I do want to see Yellowstone. We'll have to see it one day. But maybe when we're retired, we can just take more time and find out when the off season is and go then. But overall, this has been fantastic. Really, we've enjoyed ourselves. We always have a good time together. That is one thing that is nice. They say if you can travel with somebody, then you're doing good. 100%. Yep. I had to look at him. I looked at him. He gave him that look through my sunglasses. He went, yep. He's trainable. I'm still working on him. That's all I can say. Like this. Hey, babe.
What?
Tell me I'm pretty.
Yep.
That's all I'm going to get. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Alright. Well, we'll give you more. Heading to Casey, Casper. We don't know where we're going to end up because we don't know what's down here. Never been, but we're going to explore. We're going to find out. We're going to give you some of our adventures. And I hope you guys let us know if there's some amazing places that we should be going. Let us know. We'll put them on the list because that's really how we've done this entire trip. Talking to people. We find out from people where they've gone, what they think, what highways to stay off of, what roads to take. It's really great. And we started doing the same thing. I was born and raised in Arizona, ran into that couple from Corton, Indiana, that she wasn't good on her feet. So we told her a better place to see the tower from. the backside through Joyner Trail. And they wouldn't have to park. They wasn't going to walk the 1.6 mile loop around there. And then when they were going to Arizona to the Grand Canyon, I told them to forget parking at the Grand Canyon and hopping on trolleys and things. Just take the train from Williams to the Grand Canyon. So all of us sharing our information can make our travels experiences so much more enjoyable. So please share with us. Let us know.
All right.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Subscribe, like.